I fucked that up. Take him to a random stream instead of mine. And then okay. I'll be honest with you, it's been a couple weeks since we played this, so I don't remember exactly where we left off.
That's good, because I didn't remember either.
Okay.
We were... What did we last do? What did we last... Who got locked?
We like Natsudo and Miura, I guess.
Yeah. Because I remember we were on those two.
Hi Yoshi, hello. Thank
Hello.
you. We are well. I hope you are well as well. Good to hear from you.
I don't know. The save file opened on Sekigahara, so I assumed you said something about wanting to start up with him.
That
I don't
sounds
remember if
right.
you said that.
I just wanted to take a moment to wish you a wonderful end of the year, assuming there will be no court before the end of the year. Yeah, definitely not this week. Probably not next week. I don't know for sure. But with next week being Christmas, we're definitely not gonna have it this year. So yeah, we probably won't see ya too much, if at all, before the end of the year. So I hope you have a great rest of your year as well. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You both and the entire group has been a bright part of my year again. Oh, thank you, Yoshi. You've been a bright part of our year as well. We always love having you around. I hope things have been good for you.
Hope you're having a good week. Hope you're having a good holiday season.
Yeah. Um, but I do think Sekigahara was where I wanted to go next.
Okay.
Just because it had been a while since we'd done anything with him. Yeah, we will look forward to more adventures as well.
Looks like I've lost them for now.
Oh, you're not supposed to be doing that. It's a button.
I have to consider my next moves carefully.
They just kind of dropped us in
God,
out of the middle of nowhere.
Hooray for Memento Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's where I would ask you if what you recall about the protagonist we're exploring today.
Um. Hmm.
Don't bother
So.
answering that.
Oh,
The answer is nothing. You know nothing about Sekigahara. Sekigahara knows nothing about Sekigahara.
that's fair. Yeah, we know pretty minimal about him. Except for Iori is in love with him. And Shinonome thinks he's,
46.
something. Yeah, whatever. We don't even really know what she thinks 426 is. Does she think he's an android? Or like a virus or something like that? We just know that she thinks he's 426. We don't really know what she thinks 426 is.
Right.
An escaped convict? Could mean a lot of things.
Now these three. Note. Phaser.
Oh my gosh.
And that. I believe.
Just an ordinary cop.
The fact that he even acknowledged his existence is very funny.
Yeah.
Um, because he's concerned about it. Um, but also, if I go over here and do this,
Now that I think about it, this is the same gun that android was using. The one from the future.
Hey, you!
Oh.
What were you just holding? Show me right now.
nope.
Awfully.
Damn it.
Freeze!
That's so funny. I love that. That's such a nice detail.
Do I have to? I
Looks
might
like
have
I
to.
managed to lose that cop.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to run away from that encounter. Yeah, good.
Okay.
All that running, and I end up back here. Morimura's death hasn't been made public yet. Those black suits must have disposed of the body. Okay. Let's say I did kill her. At that point, they were already coming after me. Did I lure Morimura out here? It just doesn't add up. I managed to find some good clues here before, but I'm still not sure what some of them mean. The medical records of 3 Sakura High School students.
No,
Shu
that's
Omiguchi,
not involved in this.
Juro Izumi, and Ryoko Shinonome. They've all been administered a pill called NM.
That is something else entirely.
This is the note Morimura had in her possession. I don't understand these rows of numbers. Are they even related?
I should just click on everything because I don't quite remember what they're asking.
Not a
They're
bad
looking for
idea.
This key I had on me. It has some kind of emblem on it. Was I driving a car? Oh, the emblem appears to be a button.
Oh?
Oh.
Well, I pressed it. No nearby car made a sound, though. Maybe it's somewhere further away.
Interesting. It's gonna be some weird butterfly effect thing.
A gun from the underground facility in the future. The android was using it.
Oh.
Huh? How in the world did this motorcycle get here? Did it come
Like a
when I pressed
homing
the button on
device?
the key?
Voice authentication verified. A key is required to unlock this vehicle.
It's voice activated too? Is this a self-driving motorcycle?
Vehicle unlocked. You may issue commands using your voice. Please set your next destination.
Hey, who do you belong to?
Registered drivers of the Shikishima SXR-NR. A. Sekigahara and Chihiro Morimura.
Me and Morimura? It looks like I've used this motorcycle before. Then it must know where I've taken it. I'm guessing you have a travel log, right? Can you pull it up?
Displaying travelogue.
Looks like I've taken this thing all around the city. But there are only 2 places I've visited multiple times. Aside from Sakura High, it's just this one other spot.
Set this location as your destination.
Yes. Let's hit the road. Hey, did I leave anything with you?
Invalid request. Please specify?
I want to know if I left behind any messages.
2 logs found from A. Sekigahara.
Seriously?
Begin playback?
Yeah. Show me.
So, did you find it? Well, your intuition was right. I'm leaving this message as a precaution, just in case I lose my memory sooner than I expect. You've still got work to do if you want to escape this world. You must acquire the data logs from 2188. One more thing, and this takes priority over all else. You can't let Chihiro Morimura execute Operation Aegis. She holds a position as a nurse at Sakura High School, but it's all under false pretenses. Stop her at all costs.
Well,
About that.
she seems to be stopped.
My headaches are getting worse. I'm running out of time. In any case, some interesting developments have come up. I've confirmed that Iori Fuyusaka was able to use the gate. I checked the log she left behind. The ID she used was Morimura's biometric ID. Iori Fuyusaka is Chihiro Morimura. Knowing this, do I still try to stop Operation Aegis? That's the real question. Well, the answer's obvious, isn't it?
Playback complete.
Fuyusaka is Morimura? How is that possible? And what did I decide to do?
If you ask me, that's the real reason Sekigahara is locked the hell and back.
Oh, really?
Destination reached. Ending navigation.
Yeah.
So this is the place.
I
Now
guess it
what
makes
am I gonna
sense.
find here?
That's something that, like, you have to figure out with Iori.
Yeah, that would
Or-
suck to spoil it here.
Yeah. So they just kind of... But it's also a little bit vital to Sekigahara's story. So they just kind of push Sekigahara to the back a bit. So they can give you a chance to figure it out on your own before Sekigahara just goes like, oh, by the way, they're the same person.
Yeah. That's good. That's smart. I think that's a good way to do it.
Anyway, you recognize this place?
We met, oh god, what's Okino here at one point? I don't remember what they did here, though.
Locked. This factory has to be what I'm here for.
Nope.
Well, look who we have here. Sekigahara. Here to cause some more trouble? Something wrong?
No, nothing.
Let me guess. You finally lost your memories, right?
How did you know?
Just by the way you're acting. Kind of a dead giveaway. I'm surprised you even made it back here.
Do you know what I was trying to do here?
That's odd.
Okino.
You're in my way.
And you are?
It didn't work. I suppose 32% wasn't enough. You recognize me, don't you?
No, I don't.
That can't be. Focus.
Hey, Okino.
Take a good look at my face. I know you can remember.
It's deliberately ominous at times.
Yeah, for sure.
This can't be. A third-generation model. Sentinel number 19. So this is where it was transmitted. Is this a hangar for Sentinels?
awfully persistent, aren't you? Fine. You got me.
I know it's you, Okino.
Even in this outfit, you managed to catch me.
Have you been in hiding ever since the incident? Just laying low in Sector 5? I need to stop the effects of DD-426. You're an expert on the subject, aren't you?
I am indeed. It's a code that was distributed on the battlefield. Do you know who's responsible for spreading it?
No.
Right. This is exactly why I went into hiding. Because I can't trust anyone. And that includes you, a Sekigahara.
You were on the battlefield too, yet you're not showing any symptoms.
I could say the same about you.
I'm taking pills to help reduce the symptoms.
Pills?
These.
I see. These serve as additional code for priority processing.
These aren't going to save me.
Of course they won't. All you're doing is buying yourself some time.
What about you? You're completely healthy. There must be some way to stop it, right?
I'm afraid that's impossible. It was about a year ago. I discovered a code created by 426. The aptly named DD-426. I tested it on myself in an attempt to detach the decode, which resulted in the loss of my memories. That's why I was unaffected on the battlefield.
That can't be true. You don't seem like you've lost your memories at all.
That's because I transferred my memories to my nanomachines, and I was able to create a simulated personality. It carries all the qualities that make up my identity.
Let me get this straight. You're a program that's simulating Okino?
Initially, yes. But now that I've been affixed to the brain, I've become the true Tsukasa Okino. I possess the original Okino's personality and memories. You can't even tell the difference.
But you're still not the same. The Okino from before was different.
Human beings are constantly evolving. Whether we retain our memories or not, we're never the same as our past selves. My goodness. Your pursuit of me caused quite the panic. Professor Doji wants to have me restrained. And now that you've caught me, maybe it's time I gave up. Oh, perfect timing.
Huh?
Hijiyama-kun! Over here! Help!
Huh?
Kiriko-san! What's going on?
That man!
Hey, who the hell are you? How'd you get in here?
Please, make him go away.
Hold it, Okino!
Not so fast, you bastard! You're coming with me! This is highly classified material, and you've seen too much.
Damn you, Okino! Okino.
Remember now?
Tsukasa Okino. We met in Sector 5.
Good.
And you're an AI construct.
Huh? Is that all? You've neglected to remember some rather important details. Let's try this again.
Okino, do you really have to stand so close to him?
Don't pay him any mind. He's just jealous.
Yeah, right.
Now concentrate.
The blush says otherwise, my dude.
Try to remember why you kept coming back here.
How are you feeling?
My head feels like it's about to split in half.
What about the pills?
They aren't working.
But you've taken so many of them already.
That's why they aren't
They
working.
still aren't helping?
Yeah, that can only mean good things.
We're ready to go. Oh. There was one thing I wanted to ask you. You seemed very reluctant to go through with this at first, but now you've come to rely on this plan. So what changed your mind?
Nothing changed. I still think this is terrible. But there are some things I don't want to forget. Like that vile face of yours.
I'll be sure to preserve that memory for you.
Walk me through the steps once more.
Sure. First, I'll input a memory extraction code into you. Your memories can be saved at any time. Your consciousness itself, though, can't be saved. Then, a simulated personality will...
All I need is for you to save my memories. I don't want some AI taking over me.
A simulated personality will think the same way you do. It'll be able to work together with your own brain. In other words, it will act as a support to your brain. The relationship is symbiotic. It'll teach your brain new ways to think and solve problems, but you will still be in charge of decision-making.
I hate myself. I really don't need a simulated personality.
All right. In that case, I'll simply extract your memories. After your memories are extracted, they'll be stored in your nanomachines. I'll configure it so when the decode region is detached, your memories will be backed up. We'll require an intracerebral map to save your memories, though it'll all be pointless if you end up as a husk. Your brain did have more damage than anticipated. My equipment can only do so much. I'll only be able to map roughly 30% of the region per scan, so you'll have to make multiple trips. Let's get started, shall we? Please, take a seat. I'm going to create your intracerebral map. We'll start with some word exercises. Try listing any words starting with A that come to mind. As you say each word, imagine the object in your head.
A. Apple. Asphalt. Anchor.
That had such I don't want to say anticlimactic ending, but I feel like so many of them end on ooh, what's going on here? And that was time to do some mental exercises. But the concept that they're talking about is interesting, so I guess it makes up for it.
It felt somber to me, honestly.
It felt what?
Somber, a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's just such a different tone. It was still good. It was just most of the time it's oh god, what's happening? And I was oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah. It was pretty frantic to start with.
Yeah.
So to end with that is a tone shift for sure.
Yeah. It's such an interesting thing to think about, though, the idea of basically essentially transferring your memories and then putting them back in your own brain, kind of it's so interesting. I don't know.
Looks like I've lost them for now. I have to consider my next moves carefully.
There's now one red interaction. I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
The note says 443-685-3214. What could it mean? A password of some sort? Could it be a phone number?
The number you have dialed is no longer in service. Please try again later.
It's him again. He did say he'd call again. An old-fashioned phone.
What do you want from me?
It's him again. He did say he'd call again.
And pick up the phone, goddammit.
Yeah, I like this implication that he's just like watching it ring in his hands, being like, I ain't answering that. Did it give us the option to look at the individual medical records before?
No, but
That's interesting. I mean, I'm sure that'll...
we looked at them. We looked at all of them when we initially picked them up.
Did we? Okay.
And they say that. Well, Ryoko and Jiro's say the things that we know they're going to say. Shu, I don't know if you remember. I think they were trying to institute Ida's memories onto Shu and Yuji.
Oh, that makes sense.
Shu Amiguchi. He was administered NM-A8076. Looks like a different kind of nanomachine medication. Seems it was only administered once. All it says is 20% transplant rate. An old-fashioned phone. Could it be a phone number? I should stay near the station, where it's crowded. Now, I should sort out my thoughts. A girl with red glasses and braids. She created NMC0204. The same pills I take. I saw her at the school. But what business would an android have there? Besides, there was something different about her then.
He hasn't quite separated the android and the person the android is modeled after.
Yeah, it does not seem like it.
Which is fair. He hasn't met the other one out of context.
Yeah, and also his brain's all fucky-wucky anyways, so...
Yeah.
Cut him a little slack.
426. Likely the root of my memory loss. But who would create such a thing? And why?
Come in.
There it is.
Are you there? I know you can hear me, Sekigahara.
If we wait long enough.
Don't be a fool.
What do you want?
It seems you found your way onto school grounds. Unless you want to get caught, you shouldn't wander about. What business did you have there?
I wanted to learn more about the person I killed.
Forgive me. I should have been transparent from the start. Did you see anyone else there? Did anyone see you?
No.
I trust you. Partners don't lie to each other, after all.
Partners? Us?
You really don't remember. You and I are working together to save everyone.
Everyone? Even the one I murdered?
That was a necessary action to prevent Operation Aegis. No one else has figured out the truth yet. Those who came from other sectors have been deceived. And Morimura was the one behind it.
Hello,
No coming
J-Rain.
back after total annihilation.
Hello.
And that was reason enough. It's why you agreed to take the job.
What job?
You were tasked with retrieving information. It was to be extracted from a certain data unit. But circumstances have changed. That unit may jeopardize our escape. You must destroy it. It's likely hidden somewhere at Sakura High School. and it may be accompanied by another student. Seek out Natsuno Minami in Class 1C.
Is that an order?
Not at all. I'm merely presenting options. The situation must be dealt with one way or another. If we don't, there's no turning back.
Natsuno Minami. All I was told about her was her name and class number. She may be in the possession of that data unit. If not, she'll know where it is. I don't trust him, but for now I have to cooperate. It's my only shot at recovering my memories. Tomorrow, once classes are over, I'll pay a visit to the school.
Okay.
Hey, Iori. Oh, hey, Nachan. What are you up to? I'm just waiting for someone. Miwako and the others? No. Someone else? Ah, okay. Well, I'll see you later. Okay, see you. Hey, Akun.
Were you waiting for me?
Mm-hmm. I was hoping you'd show up.
She's so cute.
I believe I owe you an apology.
I see. Guess I'm not your...
I lost my memories.
Huh?
Yesterday, I only pretended to know who you were.
What?
But there's a reason I wasn't honest. I still don't know who my enemies are. I can trust you, right?
Seriously? Of course you can.
Then I'm going to need your help.
I'm happy to help, but I'm not happy you lied to me. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I'm sorry. I never said anything to you about them, did I? About my memories, I mean.
Nope. You tend to pop up out of nowhere when I do see you. And when you do, you never really stick around long. Although, the last time I saw you, you had this look in your eyes. Like you really had something to say. Maybe you were planning on telling me then. So, you lost your memories? How did you find me?
Easy. Your student ID helped me track you down.
Oh, right.
She's so cute.
Communication device.
I know Natsu was one of them. What's the other one?
Oh,
Oh, okay, okay.
makes sense.
Do you know a first year by the name of Natsuno Minami?
Nachan? Yeah, she was just here. She's the one I was talking to before you showed up.
That girl in gym clothes. She's probably gone by now.
Do you know Nachan?
No, not at all.
No memories, huh? Does that mean he doesn't remember my confession?
Iori.
Is there anything you do remember?
No, unfortunately. Have you ever seen this note before?
I don't think so. Iori-chan! Oh, hey, Miwa-chan. chill out, Miwa-chan. So, are things going well with you two? Oh, well, I'm not sure. So, did you get to first? Huh? No, you didn't go to second, did you? Already, Yuri-chan? You move fast! Are you done? Sorry, I'm doing it again, aren't I? Classic Miwa-chan. Well, anyway, just keep at it. Thanks. What are you holding, by the way? Oh, this? I'm trying to figure out what these numbers mean. Let's see here. Oh, I think I know what these are for.
Miwako to the rescue.
You know what these numbers mean?
Yes, I think so.
Please tell me.
They're for the telephone message service, I think. It just started last month. Oh, where you can leave messages over the phone? Mm-hmm. My mom uses it. Whenever she works late, she leaves me a message. Why don't I get out of your hair? You got this, Yuri-chan. Wait, Miwa-chan.
A message service, huh?
Later, Fuyusaka-san.
Oh, Kurabe-kun. See you later.
That's Juro Izumi.
Yakushiji.
He's the one receiving nanomachine treatment, and she's the one who aimed a gun at my head. She's definitely up to something.
I think that's very indicative of his personality, the fact that we don't have an option to say goodbye right now. And
Yeah.
that we're supposed to just follow them
Just goodbye.
abruptly.
Yep. That's Sekigahara.
Please stop before I get too far.
Just watches him walk away.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Her mystery man. She's just gotta watch. Go be a hero or something. But that's what she thinks, anyways.
Hey, Akun.
Oh.
Where are you going?
There's something I need to do. Could she be connected to the ones chasing after me? Guess there's only one way to find out. It says Kurabe on the nameplate. Do they both live here together?
Oh, the steaming pile of food.
The table's set for 3.
Miura-kun? Dinner's already...
So we meet again. It's easy when you're the one holding the gun, isn't it? But not so much when you're staring down the barrel. Now tell me, you said that I asked you to shoot me. What did you mean by that?
That's just what I was told.
Who ordered you to shoot me? Tell me everything you know.
Stop!
No, wait!
You shouldn't startle me like that. Unless you want to die, that is.
Juro.
Just who do you think you are? You can't barge into someone's house without permission. I remember you. You're the one who shot that robot at Tokisaka Shrine.
This is between me and her. Stay out of this, Juro Izumi.
Izumi? You've got it all wrong. I'm Juro Kurabe.
Whoever you are, get out of my way.
Damn.
He's not dead. I only stunned him. I still want an explanation.
Why don't you just ask for yourself? The brains behind the whole thing is sitting on the TV.
The TV?
Well, I guess we're doing this whole thing now.
A cat? No way. You are not a talking cat. There must be some trick to it.
The only trick here is my unrivaled genius. Cats aren't stupid, unlike humans. Especially you. You tried to ditch your Sentinel. You thought you could escape the game?
Game? Are you talking about the fight against the kaiju?
Sure am. All you could ever think about was running away. But it looks like you came around eventually. I'm guessing you learned some new information.
New information?
Yeah, you know. The unshakable truth. That's why you came crawling back. And begged me to put you back in the game.
I did?
You should really be a little more skeptical of A, a talking cat, B, anyone telling you what you said if you can't remember it.
Yeah.
That's like gaslighting 101.
No, for sure.
The gun she aimed at you is a nanomachine injector. Anyway, as promised, I'll let you back onto the battlefield.
When you say all I could think of was running away, do you mean I was trying to escape from this world?
Who knows?
Then what did you mean by new information?
Man, you really don't remember a thing, do you? You can always ask, you know. Maybe the guy behind you knows something.
Bastard! Just what the hell do you think you're doing?
Miura-kun.
Sekigahara?
Miura?
Everybody's just saying it.
Did you say Miura?
Oh, hello again. Updating the data for Sentinel number 17 as well?
For all third-generation Sentinels, actually.
Tamao-san.
Just know, I don't intend to report what you told me. However, I suggest you stop poking your nose where it doesn't belong.
Afraid I can't do that. Now, I need a favor from you. If anything happens to me, I want you to keep my line open.
Fine.
Hey, Miura. I saw Tamao Karabe at the Sentinel number 18 lift, too. Who is she? Is she also from the future?
She's Sentinel number 18's pilot.
But I thought only AI could operate Sentinel number 18.
I noticed you didn't refer to me by number. You used my real name.
Well, you did say you were a human once.
So you believe me? Listen, Sekigahara. I have some matters to discuss with you.
You got awfully serious. What is it?
Let's talk face to face. Raise the lift so no one else can disturb us. That's good.
I've got the perfect view of your face from up here. Quite imposing. Anyway, what is it?
Remember the conversation about the mainframe?
That's the computer in the underground UFO, right?
Right. It turns out it was created in the year 2188.
That's even further in the future than Ida and the others.
I'm positive that's the era they come from. I spent a lot of time analyzing the mainframe's data. That's when I found a massive report on this so-called 2188. I've only managed to decode a portion of it so far. Once I'm done, we'll find out what set this all into motion. Who knows?
We might even find a way to save the world.
Really?
Now, on to the real issue. The data on the mainframe has been quarantined. Someone made it inaccessible. I'm positive Chihiro Morimura was the one who did it.
Morimura?
If I had to guess, there are some things she didn't want us to find out.
I thought she came here to help save this world.
It definitely seemed that way. But as it turns out, she has ulterior motives.
There has to be a way for you to access it.
I've tried everything. It's impossible.
So there's nothing we can do?
I'm going to let you in on something. Something even Tamao-san doesn't know about. There's one more data log. The one I copied to my brain.
So you created a backup, and it's stored in the memory of Sentinel number 17?
That's right. But if Morimura finds it, I know she'll erase it.
You think? She probably isn't the only one who wants it erased.
That's why I'm asking for your help. If this Sentinel suffers extensive damage, please recover the memory block at all costs. When that time comes, I'll be counting on you.
I won't let you down.
So is this how he
By the
became
way,
BJ then?
What brought you here in the first place?
Oh, well, I came to update your system. It won't take long.
Sekigahara.
Yeah?
We're friends, right?
Miura. Of course we are.
Huh. Interesting. That's my guess, is that since I don't know how he got to being a Sentinel AI, but my guess is that something happened and Sekigahara recovered the memory block and that got transferred into BJ. And that's why that's how Sekigahara, or Miura becomes BJ.
That would explain the timeline of the physical transference, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
If the data unit didn't come,
Yeah.
you know.
I didn't... Oh, locked. That's the same unlock condition as Iori, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, no, it's Miura, that's what it is. I was like, I knew somebody had.
Oh, hey.
Dang,
look
we're
at that.
close to unlocking her again.
Okay, so there's Shuro, which I'm going to be very honest with you. I remember this because this twist is fucking fun, and I love it to bits. I remember nothing else about Juro's timeline in the slightest.
So everything after this is just a big mystery?
It's less a mystery and more, I don't recall precisely what information gets disseminated through Juro specifically.
That's fair. Honestly, Jiro's kind of become like a weird background character in a lot of ways. Because, like, he's relevant for, like, memory reasons. And because, oh, fuck, what's her name? Megami is, like, it's like her entire motivation. And she causes, like, half of the story. But he's kind of, like, a non-active character in a lot of ways. Which is really weird considering he's, like, the poster boy. I don't know if that changes.
His existence is the foundation for a lot of things.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
And he is emblematic of a lot of things. He is the poster child for a lot of this game's themes.
Yeah. But it's weirdly how, like, I've never seen such a passive...
you are absolutely right. He is the most passive person to ever hold the title of visual novel protagonist.
Yeah, agreed. It's just so interesting.
Which is fair. He is happy just being a high school student.
Oh yeah.
Whereas literally everyone else in the story is a high school student who
Actively doing and
wants
trying
to
for other
dive deeper.
things.
Who, yeah, they want to be more. They found a way to be more, so they dove into it. He's just happy just chilling.
He's like, I just want to watch some movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
He's like the type of person where if sci-fi shit came to real life, would be low-key horrified.
Yeah, true.
Which is really awkward considering the setting he finds himself in.
He reminds me of Junpei in a lot of ways. In that, like...
He's forced into a narrative.
Yeah, but he's not, like... I don't know if it's just because, like, things aren't happening as fast as they are in, like, 999 or what, but... Yes, Nenji! And Tomy!
Well, let's go.
Sure. Cool. Man, everybody unlocked. Well, not everybody.
Oh, so there's Churro, and then there's those 4.
Okay. I kind of want to go back to Nenji, I think. That train time loop shit is so fascinating to me.
Oh god. Sure.
Are you not feeling that?
I'm never feeling Nenji's stupid time loop train. But we have to get to it eventually, so now is like that was no different from later.
I guess that's fair.
I'm gonna click this button and go grab a bottle of water. Hold on.
Yeah, sounds good. Excuse me.
I guess when you put it like that, maybe you've got a point. I should slow down and think a little. Still, though. Hey, are you even listening?
I'm back. It's happening all over again.
Okay. Hi, Nenji. How are you doing? I don't know where my phone is at this exact moment in time. So I can't stealthily look up a guide for Nenji.
Yikes.
Hopefully... Hold on, I can't read. Hi. Kisaragi. Pursue for Yusaka. Leave with Kisaragi.
And hello, Elise. Thank you for the resub. That sounds like the Japanese word for death, so better watch out or whatever. Yeah, that's not good.
What happened?
Four is the.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Because
what
she's been subscribed for 4 months.
Ah.
Sorry, I left out that information. Yeah, very scary, but all good things. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by. Welcome to the time loop.
I think. Well, I found my phone. So I can confirm this.
Where was your phone?
In the most obviously place possible that I simply was not looking at.
That's a move.
But I think that we're supposed to wait for Juro to appear and then follow him on the train.
I was gonna say, I remember at one point the first round we also saw Juro, but we just couldn't get him to trigger again. But that makes the most sense to me.
Hey, here's a question for you.
Okay.
Does the title "Victims of Poison" mean anything to you?
I know it's like I think it's I've seen it as an unlock condition. I want to say it's for Renya? No, Renya's like a certain amount, like a percentage of people.
Yeah, Renda is 12 protagonists to like
Yeah,
50% or
70,
something.
yeah, something like that.
70.
Somebody's unlock condition is victims of poison
Okay.
event.
Yeah.
But I don't
yeah.
remember who it is. I don't think we've unlocked that yet. I could be wrong.
No, we have not.
Okay, good.
I ask because,
Are we about to hit it?
yeah.
Love that.
But also, it's one of those. You know how Natsuno had girl with red glasses?
Yeah.
And, like, there were, like, 3 separate people who were like, hey, you can't progress until Natsuno gets this specific check. Victims of Poison is another one of those, where it's like... It's either one of those where, like, 3 or 4 separate people are like, hey, you can't continue until you get Victims of Poison, or Victims of Poison is holding something else back that 3 or 4 people need to progress.
That makes sense.
It's one of those anchor points.
Kind of a linchpin.
Which is nice because the only thing preventing you from getting it initially is destruction progress.
Oh, gotcha.
And like not even deep destruction process, just like wave 5 of the first area.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
No, it's literally just hey, stop playing Remembrance Mode. Stop it. Go beat up Kaiju.
Go to the other part of the game.
We have 3 parts of the game for a reason. God damn it.
Yeah.
Do something other than visual novels.
Yeah. I know you're a lame visual novel player, but actually go do some gameplay, please. And that's why I've never played this game, because I don't do the non-visual novel parts.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that Natsuno has 2 locks. The first one was a story lock. That required us to do some very convoluted bullshit to get to. But I'm pretty sure the second one is also like a wave 5 lock. Or a wave 10 lock or something like that.
Yeah.
And Girl with Red Glasses is literally like, hey, go play the video game.
Yeah.
It's a good way to do it. It's a good way to, like, chokehold progress like that.
No, it's smart, and it helps it kind of feel a little more organic instead of, like, somebody stumbling into something too early and you're just getting, like, a straight-up, like, confusion mess because you don't know what's happening.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That was weird. Doesn't matter if we run. We never make it out in time. We only got a couple minutes until they ruin this place. Even if I told someone about this, nobody would believe me. Who even is that voice? How'd I end up in this mess? And where the hell was I? It was like... I don't know. I feel like I saw it on some UFO show. Like an alien lab or something. It looked just like that. I was... But naked too. That League of Darkness lady. She said something weird when she had me at gunpoint. She said I was the one who had this key in the first place. But none of this is ringing a bell. Can't figure this out.
Do I have to talk to Fuyusaka?
Hey, where are you going?
I think
Hopefully Fuyusaka's here at least.
I think it might, because I think that's the only thing, that's what triggered Jiro last time.
What are you doing?
Usami-chan, you trying to pick on Iori now?
Please, Kisaragi.
Just relax for a sec.
What?
I'm begging you here.
This continues.
Yeah.
That was weird. What? So that...
Go away.
The train's leaving soon. Let's go, Okino-kun.
Okay.
It's a long train.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Shinonome. Was not expecting her to pop out.
Hey, it's Shinonome-senpai. You're here too?
Shinonome-senpai.
That's the first train. That's interesting.
Okay. I think we talked to her about something or other.
Senpai, you don't have some kind of key on you, right? Though I guess it's not really a normal key. Probably.
Real smooth,
How do I
Ninja.
say this?
Nenji is the worst person for this, which is
Yeah.
exactly why he was chosen.
Yep.
A key?
Yeah, a key.
Shouldn't we call someone over?
Someone like who?
Like a station worker?
Nah, waste of time.
Why's that?
It's just gonna throw us back to the beginning.
What's going on with you?
See,
Oh, were you not supposed to get on?
she has a very limited time span. Holy shit!
Oh, dang.
All right, so let me see exactly what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Oh, okay, sure.
Hey, that's the wrong train.
That's fine. I do like.
Damn.
Hi.
They both passed out.
I do like how Neji's just talking like a player in a time loop story. It's like, no. If you talk to a station worker, we're just gonna get thrown back to the beginning. It's fine. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
And poor Tommy's like, what the fuck?
Hey, what happened? Shinonome-senpai, are you okay? Must have been her symptoms again. Looks like she passed out. This guy too. I know him. It's Sekigahara, from back in the ruined city. Why is he with her? Why are they both knocked out? The hell happened here?
We're here now, so we're gonna stay here. But it is entirely possible that we should have started with Tomi.
Oh.
Mostly for context of the ruined city.
I guess that's fair. It's so hard to
Something in
tell.
his hand.
Oh, hello.
426. That's some kind of medicine? Label's not telling me much.
That's poison. It was meant to poison the D-forces. They ended up as collateral damage.
What are you talking about, old man?
It sounds like you know about Shinonome-kun's condition, so you should already understand. The symptoms she endures come from that poison. Their nanomachines are infected. They're beyond saving. But even with all their sacrifices, they cannot stop the D-Force's attack.
You keep talking about these D guys. That's all the big mecha kaiju, right?
A living apocalypse, born in our future, crossing time to destroy us. It all comes down to 15 teenagers, the commanders of the D-Forces. Ninji Ogata-kun, it is a curse, one we cannot escape.
Where's all this weird shit coming from? Who even are you?
It doesn't matter anymore. I'm just a man in the past now. But it was never the kaiju. The problem, the true blot on this world, was always the D-Force's creator. It's us. Mankind was the cancer all along.
Jesus.
I got through. Can you hear me? If you can hear my voice, then report.
I found Ryoko Shinonome. When I got on the train, I found her out cold. Sounded like the poison got to her.
Poison?
A guy named Sekigahara was knocked out too. That got anything to do with your key?
I think I get what's going on here. But those two don't match up with my information. It's definitely someone else. When you see this key, well, no matter what it looks like, you should know it's the key.
What's going on in that train? Something's not right there. When I'm inside the train, things always seem messed up.
You need to take a closer look. This isn't going to end until you find it. Search everywhere. Beat people up if you need to. Whatever it takes.
Wait! I know that guy. He was with Fuyusaka.
Wee. Damn, I forgot how little we've actually done with him.
I have been muted this entire time.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, why are you just flipping back and forth? That's totally fine. I thought you were just thinking to yourself.
Yeah, no. Hijiyama being locked by destruction progress is interesting in relation to his character, in all honesty.
Really?
In relation to his character as a soldier, specifically.
Yeah.
I was saying, to myself, I guess, because I forgot to unmute my goddamn microphone, that other than Renya, who is, like, the endgame explanation character, Hijiyama is the only character we haven't gotten back to after their prologue.
Yeah, to the point where when they said Hijiyama unlockable, I was like, who the fuck is Hijiyama? I legit forgot his name because we haven't messed with him much. Even in the context of other people's stories, he hasn't really been, like, super present.
He only just popped up because of Sekigahara.
Yeah.
Only just now.
Yep. He's a major background.
And this is notable, he only popped up in Sekigahara's story because Okino is important to Sekigahara.
Yeah.
Um, I would not say that Hijiyama. We should really just go in and see Hijiyama, honestly. But as a character, personality-wise, I wouldn't say that Hijiyama is like a passive character by any means.
Really?
Not at all like Juro at all. Where Juro wants to just be left alone and be a
Yeah.
high school student. Hijiyama, if you remember him, got stranded in the 80s after being abducted from the 40s, right?
Yeah.
Um, a little bit like Miura, except the framing of the situation is a little different. He was looking for Okino, specifically, for reasons that are not at all related to how good Okino looks in a skirt.
Totally.
But he's been like the story technically his prologue begins in 1944 and it's 1985 when we find him again. He his hair has grown to shaggy and unmanageable lengths because he hasn't been able to find a way to like manage his hair because he doesn't have money to go to a barbershop. He doesn't have money to get like a straight razor and just shave himself
Yeah.
down to crew cut lengths. Um, it's been like 6 months, and he's been trying. He's been trying. He's been like struggling to survive for 6 months, being homeless first and foremost. But
Yeah. Sounds like he's been through the ringer.
yeah, no. Personality wise, Hijiyama is like a very active person. If he has a problem, he wants to solve the problem.
That makes sense. I can
Problem
kind of see
is
that.
in terms of overall story, and this is the real reason he hasn't been seen much at all anywhere in the narrative. He is not a very effective person.
What?
So he's very active, but him being active doesn't do anything
Oh,
because
I see.
he doesn't know exactly what to do to be effective, right? That doesn't mean he's been doing like absolutely nothing. We saw him in Shinonomes. We saw him hanging around the school in Shinonome's timeline.
Yeah. And the vending machines, and then he
Yeah,
blushed when she came nearby, because he's, I don't know, a sensitive dude.
yeah.
Or girl crazy.
I don't
I'm not
know.
sure. I'm not sure how to read that.
Um, I think he's like appreciative of Shinonome's classical beauty.
Okay, that would
Um,
track.
Respectful because he's all fucking not conscript. He was not conscripted. He volunteered.
Yeah.
He's a military man from the 1940s. He's disciplined and trained
He's got
to be like
class.
respectful. Yeah. In any case, hi Hichiyama. He's here. We can if we can go here if you want, or we can continue with Nenji and go to Hichiyama whenever he locks in order to
Mm,
not like break the flow.
yeah, I think I want to do Ninja Deluxe and then Hijiyama, just since we
Okay.
already started on him. But I'm totally fine
Yeah.
with going to Hijiyama next.
All right.
I guess when you put it like that, maybe you've got a point.
One action.
Interesting.
I should slow down and think a little.
Alright, I get it.
Hmm?
Just don't move from here. Not one step. Don't move.
What the hell, Pompadour? You think you can talk to me like that?
I want to ask you something. If you knew the world was gonna end in a couple of minutes, how would you spend them?
Where's all this coming from?
I just want to know how you feel.
Whoa. A few minutes, huh? That's not a lot of time. Well, I can't really get anywhere in a few minutes. So I guess I'd spend them with you.
Oh.
I'll just be a second. I just need you to wait here for me. That okay?
Fine. Oh, Ogata-kun. What's wrong?
Out of my way. Okino, you're the one. I saw you, you asshole.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Drop the act. How'd you put me in that capsule? Why do you keep putting me back here?
I really have no idea what you're saying.
He's
Bullshit, you don't!
a surprisingly bad liar right now.
Yeah.
We got two ways to do this, kid. Either you talk, or I make you talk. We got two ways.
He always just like, what?
You think you can run? Okino, you asshole.
What's going on here? Can he see me?
I'm on to you, bastard. Get me out of this capsule thing.
Capsule?
Did he figure it out? What's our next move?
Hijiyama.
Wait, you're the... Now I remember. Hijiyama. You came out of nowhere with that sucker punch.
I gave you plenty warning. Don't act like I pulled some low-down trick. It's not my fault if you can't take a punch.
You... son of a...
Well, he's awake. What do we do now?
Don't worry about it. We're not done yet.
Where am I? What's going on here?
You don't have to know. You're going right back in.
Okino, you said you'd help us, right? Then you gotta do something before the attack hits. Can't you save any of the others?
An attack? Wait, you mean those things are the true foes of the Sentinels?
Exactly. What I need to find is the reason for the attack. So now we're here, trying to find the key that controls the D-forces.
One person's commanding these kaiju to come here, right? One out of these 15 people?
So you knew. Yes. 15 children's lives were manipulated, so that they would destroy the world. They broadcast command signals from their body, even if they don't want to, or don't even know. Those signals create the kaiju, and then beckon them here.
Like the old guy was saying. So, are there lots of keys?
No, just one. Out of all 15, only one has the key that controls them.
Huh.
Naturally, because he's Okino, he didn't think about fucking asking for help.
Of course.
And just had Hijiyama just lay Ninja out flat.
Yeah.
To...
That's the logical way to do things, of course.
If we read with the logic that the person with the D command key is purposefully calling the kaiju here and thus would be hostile to searching for the key like this, then it makes sense to ambush him, knock him out, and tie him up like this.
Yeah.
With him saying outright, even if they don't want to, he's acknowledging the point that maybe if Nenji is the suspect, which of the 15 of the list of 15 you have, Nenji is like the worst person to go to for like ambush, right?
Yeah.
You have half of the list is female. Uh, and of those females, only Yuki would be able to stand up against Hijiyama
Right.
in a physical contest. And
Yep.
of the remaining males, only half of them would be able to put up any sort of a fight, and only Nenji would be able to fight on anywhere close to equal grounds. Like Miura would get closest after Nenji
Yeah.
because he has the same training as Hijiyama.
I feel like Sekigahara could like wriggle his way out, but if it was just a straight like fist fight or something like that, then he's
yeah, in a straight fist fight, Sekigahara
he'd be fucked.
If with no prep time in an ambush, which Hijiyama could be convinced to do against his moral code by Okino because he's Okino.
Yeah.
Like, only Nenji could beat an ambush.
Yeah.
Which makes him the worst.
Yeah, like
person for this exact reason. So Okino has to think that Nenji has the key, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense for him to have Hijiyama grab Nenji.
Yeah, that is a weird choice. I wonder what would lead him to think that.
Mm-mm. We have nanomachines in everyone, apparently, which would provide an amount of information unknown to me.
I guess that's fair.
It depends on the level of access Okino would be able to have, but he seems to be a developer of some variety or another of the nanomachines that are everybody's heads.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that he's like owner level access.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So the real question isn't the level of access. The real question is the ability to access that information remotely.
Yeah. Interesting.
That League of Darkness lady said something about this. She said I was the one who had the key first. But I don't know anything about that. I don't remember anything anyway.
Of course you don't. The control key is a code for a program. You're one of those 15 people. Up until 2 months ago, the commands were coming from
There
you.
it is.
Oh,
Seriously? It was me?
It used to be. Now, though, well, from what I hear, that had already changed by the time we caught you.
Now another person's got the key, and they're the ones sending out the signal to start an apocalypse.
Okay, so this key is actually a program. How do you even look for something like that?
Well, to you, it'll look like a standard metal key. At least, within that station.
What do you mean?
I need to see who got the control key after you. The idea was to just pull the data out of you. But whatever happened is really bound up in your personal memories.
He's like,
which
you got
means
trauma.
You're the only one who can dig that information out. That's why you're in the chair, and I'm on the tech side. I'm making it so you can find that key for me.
Hold on a sec. You're telling me that whole station's...
You've been in this chair this whole time. That station is an illusion created from your memories.
You gotta be kidding.
I see now. That's how you broke out of the simulation. Even I'm there at the station. You piggybacked on my access ID. I guess that'd get you clear of control. Well, I can fix that right now. Okay, now we're all on the same page. So, let's jump back in.
Hey!
Why didn't we start with this?
Don't squirm.
Yeah.
Trust me, you don't want that tech coming off by force. You might never wake up. Find the key.
My apologies for hitting you. But you need to take this seriously. If you want to be free, help us. That's your only option.
Hi, Yuri.
The idea that you would, like, oh, there we go. That was fast. The idea that you would mainline something so fast that you would not unlock Iori at that point would be such a fascinating way to play the game.
That Nenji's control event isn't specifically what unlocked Iori. Iori needed 7 people to hit above 60%.
Oh, I forgot. That's not... I keep forgetting that means that you can unlock them currently. I always think that means...
8 people.
I always think that them being unlockable means that you could start playing as them. Not that you...
You can.
No, like the first time.
Oh, okay.
I always think unlockable means... So I was thinking that meant, like, if you didn't have Iori unlocked as a character, you can now. And I was like, damn, that would be kind of wacky. I don't know how you could do that without having her unlocked, but no, it means that she's playable going forward.
No, her prologue is part of the game's prologue.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how you could do that, but yeah, you're right.
Anyway, Nenji locked, and you said you wanted to go with Hijiyama next. However,
Oh? Is this a good next point?
Do you know what 85 out of 100 means in terms of, like, total amount of chapters?
Very, very close to the end.
The exact number is if 75 goes to 87. Hold on. 75 is 8. 85 is like I think there's 9. Either 7 or 9 total. But yeah, no. If I hit X right now, we finish Yuri completely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I think she's the first.
That you can finish?
She's the first protagonist that we can finish. She's the only protagonist that we can finish right now. She's probably always the first character that you can finish. Unless you're, like, hard mainlining Juro. Alright?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember where his last lock is. It might be directly before his epilogue. Or, not epilogue, but his final chapter.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for them, too, as, like, the kind of 2 main characters to be easily finishable.
Yeah. And, like, in terms of, like, actual plot, neither of them are, like, central to any major mystery. The biggest thing out of the 2 of them is that Juro used to be Juro Izumi, who's, like, an what is the time version of interdimensional? That,
yeah.
mercenary person thing?
Yeah.
And that Iori is Chihiro Morimura, who is a scientist of some regard with a lot of administrative privileges over the Sentinel project,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. Or whatever it is.
Project Aegis.
Yeah, whatever that is. This is me going, like, I don't know what the story has told us about Project Aegis. Operation Aegis.
That's totally fair.
So I should just... Discretion is the better part of valor. Anyway, we can just hold on to this forever. There is nothing left in the game that requires Iori Fuyusaka's final chapter to be cleared for progression.
Really?
Yeah, no. Iori is now self-contained.
Huh. Wow.
We're basically already done with Iori. All we have to do is press X twice, and
Dang.
we just go.
Huh.
Uh, so we could just go along with Ichiyama.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like leaving as many like final chapter sections until the end as possible, and kind
Yeah.
of like finishing off like a round, like a big round of final chapters as much as possible. So yeah, I'm fine with keeping her locked for now, and going to Hijiyama.
Okay. I don't remember. Uh, Shu. Shu specifically, I think, has a final chapter with plot relevance. And I think the
Yeah.
rest of them, the other 12, are like all of the twists and turns and plot hooks and resolutions and whatever are in the preceding events. And then the final chapter is just like, this is to clear up your personal history and to wrap things up in a nice little bow for your personal story and to completely ignore the wider narrative of 13 Sentinels. And I think Shu is the only one to break that mold.
Interesting. I guess it makes sense considering his like point, like his like what we've seen him as so far. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, hi, Ishiyama. How are you doing today?
Woo!
Sure.
I like that he has this little peep of green peeking out from his shirt. It's so interesting because nobody else really has the color like that, and it's just such an interesting contrast compared to the other characters.
It is him wearing an undershirt, whereas everyone else has a school uniform.
Yeah, it's just such a subtle difference that I think really makes him stand out.
Yep. Why are we here?
This is it, all right. Though, it's a far cry from the school I remember.
Oh yeah. We are still technically a teenager.
Sneak in like a bad boy.
I consistently forget that Hijiyama is in fact like 18 or something.
You can tell purely because he's so much taller than literally everybody else on the opening screen, and that's the main
I meant
reason.
like I consistently forget because he seems so much older.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. He does seem a lot older than that. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he's here or not. Still, I should go around the back. Keep a low profile. This building had just been finished when I knew it.
Mira.
Now, well, it's certainly seen better days.
Mira said the same thing.
So he was just playing the part of Kiriko Doji. I don't know what he's up to, but if I help him, I can save our homeland from this war.
No. Fun fact. But it's cute that you think that.
So the Sentinel's a weapon from the future? It's strange to say, but it does make sense. After all, even one of its computers was so far beyond what we knew. It feels like just yesterday. I walked these very halls to pick up Keitaro. And now, 4 decades have passed in a blink of an eye. Like a fairy tale. And this young lady would be?
Oh, that's Kiriko-chan. She came to us from Tokyo. I'm Kiriko Doji.
Why, miss, you're stunning. My name is Takatoshi Hijiyama. I'm going to remember this day forever. Because It was
Oh
the
my
day you
gosh.
came into my
Oh
life.
my god.
You're a funny guy. But you seem pretty incredible yourself, Takatoshi-san.
No. I don't know about that.
So what's got you all bashful and smiley in here?
Kiriko-san. I mean, Okino.
You really are a funny guy. You could have just taken a nap at my place. I didn't think you'd come running after me.
I'm not about to let you get away from me.
I showed you my hideout. Why bother trying to run now? Still don't trust me, huh?
I want to know everything about what you're trying to accomplish.
I see. Well, fair enough. The question is, are you even going to believe me?
I've already learned for myself that time travel is real. At this point, nothing surprises me anymore.
So, with Nenji, Hijiyama is fully complicit in whatever it is Okino is fucking doing
Yeah.
at any given point in time. Which means that even if he doesn't believe Okino, he trusts him enough to just do his bidding.
Yeah, he's just along for the ride.
That is at near the end of the total timeline. Close to the attack, I think.
Yeah.
This is closer to the beginning.
Dang.
Much, much, much earlier.
No more secrets. What are you trying to do?
I mention this because it's very easy to forget that with Hijiyama being so late to unlock compared to everyone else, that Hijiyama's story takes place the earliest among the stories of the Remembers mode.
Gotcha. Timeline
It's-
fuckery.
It's not deliberately confusing, but it feels deliberate.
Oh.
I'm trying to stop the apocalypse. A force is already on its way here to destroy the world, and they've got more numbers on their side than we'll ever have.
What are they?
I'm not really concerned with what they are. What I want to know is, why are they coming? The answer is in something called the decode. Let me try and break this down for you. There are other humans with modifications like you and Miura-kun, and they're beaming out these signals calling the destroyers here, even though they have no idea.
This other threat you said the Sentinels were meant to fight. Are you saying it's them? These destroyers?
They're a huge threat, all right.
And these people with modifications, like me, they're calling them here? But weren't those implants only added so we could pilot the Sentinels in the first place?
Well, I made the Sentinels, sure. But I'm not the one who modified all of you. There's too many unknowns with the Interlocutor. That's what I'm looking into.
I love the little spelling tweaks for depending on the person.
Specifically, Hijiyama and Miura.
Yeah, it's just really cute.
Yeah, it's a good touch because I don't want to say backwoods or backwater or anything like that, but they are from the 1940s,
Yeah,
which is technologically speaking very behind.
Yeah.
So this Interlocutor?
It's like a little network of tiny machines. It has to be implanted into your body.
So what do you want me to do now?
Everybody's supposed to be in class right now. You'll stick out if you're on school grounds. We can't have you wandering around where staff can see you. It'd definitely be a liability for me, at least. There'll be more of a crowd when lunch period rolls around. Until then, you should hang out here.
Sleeping face down on a school desk can't be good for my neck. Okino. Still no sign of him. Noodles stir fry. He told me to wait until noon. I can only waste time napping for so long.
It said a few hours, and I don't know what you think of when you hear the word few in terms of numbers, but it should be around noon, surely.
I would think so, because I would think like maybe like 2 to 3, depending on when class started when he got here.
Maybe everyone's still in their classes. I'm trying to avoid being seen here, so I'm not supposed to go outside, but...
Go outside anyway.
Come on, Takatoshi. You can't just let Okino tell you what to do. I can't wait any longer.
So basically...
You mean...
But then that means the dream is...
Really?
Yeah, but...
So basically... Huh?
Don't mind me.
A student's duty should be to focus on their
Don't.
studies. This kind of hanky
Oh my
has no
gosh.
place
Oh
here.
my god, Gio.
Really?
Not that that girl wasn't cute, I suppose, but clearly she has no eye for me.
Damn.
But then that means the dream is...
Really?
So basically...
Is this where we cross past the Shinonome?
Here like a few times. Which isn't to know.
Okay, fair enough. I couldn't remember other times that he's been here. I just specifically remember the Shinonome one a lot because we kept like running into him, trying to figure out where to put her, when to take the pills.
It's not like that.
It super is, though.
You think so? Even you...
Huh? It's a bit, Yeah, okay.
Ori knows.
Wait, what? Huh?
Yeah, I was curious what that is. Is that deciding not to go? Well, no. I don't know.
By the way, you know Nenji-kun?
Adriana, it'd be nice if you didn't stop walking.
That boy was so cool.
Was he?
Does he even go to our school?
Toby is always so
Oh,
judgy.
please.
There. That has to be... I can't let myself get spotted now. Okino would probably never let me hear the end of it.
He says just in the middle of the courtyard.
Mm-hmm. There we are.
That's...
You the one? Said you'd be waiting here around now. Even stuffed a letter in my shoe locker, right?
Yes.
Shit, she's cute. Okay, so, what's this about?
I like
Oh my
you.
god. Okino.
Oh no.
Seriously? You? Me?
Yes.
Kisaragi's bullshit was starting to get to me. Maybe I'm kind of a stud after all.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
Kiriko-san.
Yeah,
That
this is,
bastard. You don't go for another fella's girl.
Oh my god.
He... He said that completely unironically.
Yeah.
Just no. He, I don't know exactly what it is he was thinking of in this moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, high school life.
Yeah.
Huh? What's your problem?
Hey! Put him up!
Hold on! Oh, jeez.
Did I just...
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay, hold on.
I can't believe you, Hijiyama-kun.
This is... I mean...
Don't tell me. You were jealous.
Of course not.
I'm sorry for hitting him. You can like whoever you like. It's none of my business.
Where's this coming from? You think I like him just because he's a guy? Actually, you couldn't have picked a better time. This works. Nenji Ogata secured, despite complications. Now, help me get him into the old school building.
Never mind. I forget a lot about Hijiyama's timeline.
No, that's fair.
Mostly because a lot of Hijiyama's timeline takes place in the school, doing stupid high school bullshit like this.
Fair.
Any high school drama is very boring to me.
Yeah.
And I just tend to gloss over it.
Don't blame you.
False pretenses or not, that confession really got to him. Even knocked out, he's still blushing. I almost feel bad for him. So, that confession was just so you could analyze him, then?
Why else would I do it?
So he's implanted with the same technology as me? He's going to destroy the world?
He's sending signals to the things that will. At least I thought he was. Something's off. Nenji Ogata here is not transmitting any kind of command signal. Looks like the decode signature has been changed. That's bad. Now I'm gonna have to check everyone's individual codes. More work I don't need.
He can fucking intercept a signal. That makes sense. Okay, sure. So here's my understanding of the situation, right?
Yeah.
D-command signal is transmitted from Nenji.
Uh-huh.
Is intercepted by and then traced by Okino.
Right.
Who correctly identifies Ogata as the signal owner, right? Yeah. Still has so there is no way to remotely check everyone's nanomachines. He just traced the signal from where it was transmitting because it's a global transmission code.
Yeah.
Interglobal, interstellar, intertime. Intertemporal?
That sounds right.
Doesn't.
We save the world. Or find a way to...
What changes if you can figure that out?
do that, at least.
Don't we have the Sentinels? You said you created them to save us all.
That's right. But we've already thrown 19 Sentinels at them and lost. We need a bigger game changer than 1 or 2 Sentinels. That alone's not gonna make a difference. You did your homework on the Pacific War. You get it, right? When you're up against numbers like these, what can you do? The Sentinels are meant to be a last line of defense. There, we've got a clue. But I can't access it from this side. He might be the only one who can. So, where does that leave us? Morning, Hijiyama-kun.
Oh?
Okino? What's going on?
I looked at Nenji Ogata. He didn't have anything for me. But I took a look at your code, and I have to say it's been very thought-provoking.
Untie me this instant, or I swear, I'll...
Why are you getting so worked up now? This isn't all that different from the old days in the factory lab. Just the two of us, enjoying some quality time, right?
What?
I don't think he's into bondage.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Even if that's partially true, things are different now. Untie me, before I really get angry.
Well, that's weird. You sound like you're mad, but these numbers don't lie. You're actually kind of enjoying this, aren't you? Being all tied up at the mercy of your crush? You're such a perv, Hijiyama-kun.
There's asexuality and aromanticism, and then there's whatever the fuck Okino has going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure at this point. That, like, transcends.
Whatever's funnier in that instance.
Yeah.
Stop toying with me!
Well, why don't we see what's really in your heart?
What the?
Whoa, you really can't stop thinking about me, huh?
Don't be ridiculous!
I get it. You're lying to yourself. All to protect your self-image, right? But you can hide all you want. Your physical data gives it away.
Don't lie to me!
Fine. Why don't we take a deeper look?
Stop.
Wow. This really says it all.
Stop it! Stop, please!
Oh.
That's sad.
Ignoring for a second Okino's lack of regard for safe words, or lack of regard for personal boundaries, including an inability to give safe words?
Yeah.
Ignoring Okino for a minute.
Best way to put it, probably.
Okay. So this is here. Which is... I'm on to you.
Yeah.
I have no idea where this is, actually. In the total timeline. Oh, there it is. Hello. We're like halfway up the timeline.
Yeah.
Almost exactly.
Huh. Dang, yeah.
So yeah. This is right before they take Nenji back to the hideaway.
Yeah.
This is Nenji.
Weeping. So those are two separate events.
1, 2,
when he
3,
woke
4,
up.
5. So yeah. He wakes up. Takatoshi is also there. He wakes up, talks to Okino. Takatoshi Hijiyama is also there. And then there's like 5 more events on the train.
Yeah.
But now he knows. But now he knows what he's doing, and isn't
Uh-huh.
in the dark about it. Technically speaking. So he's less resistant about it. And I think like this event is him in the factory again. So there's like 4 more events on the train, if
Yeah.
that. And that is again like halfway down the timeline.
Interesting. So I wonder if that means that Okino thinks that Hijiyama's the new thing, or if if
We have no way to know.
yeah, it's just so weird to have him be wrapped up like that. Unless
I think
Okino's trying to get something else out of him.
I think it is entirely possible that the search through Nenji's. I don't actually recall the results of this scan. If they figure out, if they can trace exactly where the key went after Nenji lost it.
Yeah.
And if Okino has to check everybody individually anyway. I also don't recall if, after waking up and being freed, Nenji just, on impulse, lays his job out flat.
That would track
And
very...
Okino just goes, yeah, might as well use this.
Yeah, that's a very Okino thing to do.
Anywho, another?
I think we could, no, I think we should probably call it tonight, unfortunately. I want to do another one, but I'm exhausted, so,
Okay.
but we make good progress. It's like, I feel like I'm starting to get pieces of the story finally, but like actual like plot development is happening. Like, I'm like, oh, there's like a goal. Like, I could see more of the goal now. Like, I know that they're not just like generic trying to stop. It's like, oh, like the signal being broadcast is like a little more concrete, which is nice. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to converge with like what's happening with Megami and things like that, because I'm sure that's all going to connect. Yeah, we've still got a long ways to go though. I still got giant question marks everywhere, but I feel good. I feel good. Got good progress.
Right.
Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you for joining me and taking me through this, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.